Alright, I think we're live. Probably. Little green box tells me I'm live. So hello everybody. We're back to normal decks again today. We're playing some Death and Taxes. I don't know if I think I talked about this at the end of last stream, but I don't know if I'm playing D&T tomorrow. I might play a different Legacy deck, but we'll find out. Oh, I didn't change the stream paddle. Oops. I'm bad. There we go. Now the stream panel is correct, and we should be streaming some Death and Taxes today. This is the same list that I played, what, Friday was the last time I played this list? Still trying out, like, the double Brightlings. Definitely not correct. I like Spirit Keeper, especially if I were going to play in paper or something, with Grixis decks going on, but I just wanted to see how Brightling felt against a lot of the decks in the format, and playing more means you'll draw more often. I probably have to turn on Cardboard Live, and we're good. Update stream. That doesn't look good. Update stream. Alright, cool. I think Cardboard Live's on now. Looks like it. So anyway, yep, just the same list we've been playing for a while. Still trying to figure out what I like, or like where I like stuff like Blessed Alliance and Brightling, or if I want Palace Jailer in the main or side when I'm missing Third Chalice, etc. What's up, squirrels? How's it going? Let's jam some Legacy. The good format. Not a good hand, though. Good format, bad hand.
What if they kept 2 lands in the hand?
If they are just like Delver with 2 lands and no cantrips.
Yeah.
What's up, Ditry? This hand is much better than the other one. And opponent will get into 6, so I'll keep this. How greedy am I? Do I scry land 3 to the bottom? We don't need land 3 yet.
Land 3 is for trumps.
Land 3 is for suckers. As we learned yesterday when playing Vintage Cube, keep 2 landers, never draw the 3rd one. Alright, we can save that discussion for off-stream, Yanni. And also, that's not necessarily good. I think I'm scrying at the bottom anyway. Need a tablet for Twitch, tried hard to chat and watch. Yeah, I always hated that, like, actually being active in chat. And also trying to watch while you're on the phone. So what are we playing against? Wood Foothills. That's usually not a deck that I want to play against.
Is that usually a
Okay,
card?
it's not elves. It's not elves. All right. I always get worried when it's green fetch into basic forest into a 1-drop.
That is always scary.
I could revoke it, but it might be like it's most likely just Maverick, right?
So get a GTA as soon as possible.
And like Revoker, I guess Revoker on Noble is actually pretty good because you don't want to burn your removal on Mana Dorks in the Maverick matchup because their threats are scary. I think I just want to try to, especially on the Mulligan, I think I'm just going to stumble their mana development.
Makes sense.
Noble. Hierarch. Infect. I suppose it could be Infect. In which case this Revoker has also no other targets, so that's also fine. My first thought with green fetch into forest into Noble is Maverick, though. But Infect's not off the table. Could also be just like weird deck that I'm just completely unawares of.
Food chain!
Wasteland, alright, yeah. Very likely Maverick. Man, if only we had a third place.
I wonder why we don't.
Oh,
Probably just poor draws.
yeah, probably just being really unlucky.
Mhm.
I can just attack here, right? If they have like Scrib Spray, we have we can just Mom protection.
Yeah, I wouldn't be scared of shit.
Yeah. Gotta end this game. Beat downs. Go get like GTA with this Stoneforge. Oh, cool. The game ended. Nice, we did it. We won. Who needs land number 3?
Yeah.
Land number 3 is for losers. Hey, we won the whole match. We did it. We did it, guys. We won. We beat them so badly that they just left. All right. That one's gonna go into the Maverick column, even though I'm not 100% sure they
Is
were.
that even a win?
Outplayed indeed. We just.
Is this stat really good for anything?
Hey, we won a game. I'm recording a single win here. And a match win.
Did you win it though?
We won! We both mulled to 6, and my opponent just had a bad 6. Sometimes that happens.
Yeah, but for like stats, is this one really
Stoneforge earning its ban result once it wins 2 games. This is why this card's banned in Modern, guys! You play Stoneforge and your opponent concedes the entire match. My opponent was like X and 3, right? Like, yeah, my opponent was 1 and 3, so that was the last round of their league. So I guess they were just like, we're down a game. I'm just not playing this. I'm just gonna like move on.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
That's still hilarious.
yeah, it was still really funny. Stoneforge, too good. I want to go back. I need a clip of them conceding the whole match to Stoneforge. I can be like, this is why Stoneforge is banned in Modern. Well, anyways, I was about to talk about why Blessed Alliance was way worse than Path in that matchup. Because Blessed Alliance is a lot worse than Path in that matchup. I might have still brought it in, though, because untapping tricks can actually be useful with moms and stuff. I want you to know, I caused several people to concede on turn 4 in standard in our PPTQ. That's good. Conceding on turn 4 is always something that I approve of. Or never conceding. That's my actual favorite thing to do, especially in a format like standard. Is you play the decks that just have like 0 to 1 win cons, and your opponents just refuse to concede, and you just kill them in 50 minutes in game 1, and then you like just win 101. Back in the days of blue-white Elixir of Immortality control.
That was a deck.
Yeah, you literally had no it had no win cons. You just played an Elixir of Immortality, so you didn't deck. Is this hand keepable? This hand's like really mediocre. Ballista, Revoker, Recruiter, 4 lands. I feel like we could have a lot better 6s. Anything that involves Aether Vial, Thalia, or Stoneforge is probably better.
Mm-hmm.
And opponent mulliganed. Well, I did say anything that involves Aether Vial and Stoneforge, to be fair.
Yeah, it has 2 of those 3 things you mentioned.
It has to be keepable.
It totally... Wow, you are such a wimp.
This is, like, maybe better than my 7 was. Aether Vial is really good. And my 2s are really anemic.
You didn't think there was a land on top?
Hearthstone hand. This is a really good Hearthstone hand. Do I just, like, keep stuff to do?
Yeah.
I probably have to, like, just top cards. Or the high type. Oh, we're playing against Red-Black Reanimator? Alright, well, we have Caracas, so...
And nothing to do in turn 1.
Yeah, and play our Aether Vial on turn 2 through the Chancellor.
Mm-hmm.
Or the High Tides. If you want to see High Tide... Oh, man, that's kind of rude. Maybe
I think you lost.
Oh, no, wait, they're Thoughtseize themselves. For a Chancellor. Next turn? Oh, well, that's actually kind of hard to beat. I mean, it's slow, but... Yeah. It's definitely beatable, though. We have time. This thing's a 5-power creature? Yeah. We have time. So they zoom out a Chancellor. We can't play anything on turn 3 because it gets countered. But we can cast Recruiter on turn 4 and go grab, like, a Flicker Wisp or something to stall for time, or even, like, a Stoneforge for Batterskull. Yeah, might as well play it.
Yeah.
Yeah, next turn we can, like, recruit Stoneforge if we want. I don't know if that's better, or just, like, recruiting Wisps. It also depends on what we draw here. Ooh, that's pretty good. Now we can just recruit Remorseful Cleric and win the game. Actually, I mean, we're just going to plow those and not cast any spells. Wait, no, yeah, because it costs 2 mana.
Why does it cost 2 mana?
Because the Chancellor trigger.
No, you got rid of it with it.
No, it has an in-play trigger that does the same thing.
Oh, every single time.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So my spells will cost 1 more. So I'm just going to plow this, and then next turn I can, like, do Recruiter, Prelate.
Mhm.
Prelate on 2 also just wins the game on the spot.
Yeah.
Because, or not, basically wins. I don't know, whatever. I'm passing the turn.
You okay there?
Yes. Draw perfectly, no justice. I mean, we both mulled to 5. And we had a lot of outs. Like, I think we were winning this game without the plow. The plow just made it easier. Well, this game is now super over. Oh, we just put it on 1. Never mind. 1 beats them. Because they don't have any way to put a card in the graveyard. And also, we can just recruit Remorseful Cleric from the main deck and kill them. This game is just incredibly over. But instead, we're just going to go get Flicker Wisps. We did it. We won. We just have to go through the whole process of winning now.
And this seems like a very slow win.
Oh, we have like 7 power in play
You
or
are
something.
gradually bring yourself up.
Holy shit, what a great cube deck. Don't get massacred again. This is game 1. Alright, they conceded. Nah, we can not get massacred. And if they have it in the main deck, they deserve to win.
And they have it in the main deck. They deserve to lose.
I mean, that's also true, but not to us. They deserve to lose to everyone else, because they will beat Death and Taxes a lot. Alright. Something like that is what I usually do, I think. I just want to see you get massacred. Go back and watch the Legacy Challenge. Got massacred out of first place. The card's very rude. And also, I don't think super necessary, unless you're really gunning for Death and Taxes as red-black. They're just, like, better cards. Is Blessed Alliance not an N? Maybe it is, actually.
What does Blessed Alliance do?
They sack a creature. Attacking creature, specifically. Oh, it does... I mean, it doesn't beat Archetype, right? Because if they have Archetype, they likely have a second thing, and they can sack the second thing. But it does help against, like, their... it's just another out to their Chancellor draws or something. It kills a Grizzlebrand without letting them gain 7. It's just more expensive, but it's probably better than, like, a Mother of Runes. It's definitely worse than a Path to Exile, that's for sure, but... It is likely better than Mother of Runes. And that's good enough for me. But we did get to steal game 1, so that's exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Stealing game one. My game 1 win percentage against red black is 23.8%. Well, it's about to go up slightly. Oh, nice. We have surgical. We did it. Snap keep.
Yeah, that hand's very good against.
And we still get like thought seized and or unmasked into killed, but
Yeah.
can we not? Wow.
Thought seized
Rude.
himself.
No, thought seizing me. At least we also have Caracas and this Chalice on 0, probably. Tempted to wasteland this. But probably not. I probably wouldn't need to play Aether File. They did mull again. What did they do with their mull? They put it on top. They drew Plow. I kind of want to wasteland this. Is that greedy? Wasteland this nerd. They mulliganed. They scry a card to the top. We could also Chalice on 0, and it makes it hard for them to actually, like, kill me. Because they would need, like, land Dark Writ, Entomb Reanimate as, like, all 4 of their cards or something. Wasteland? Alright, 2 people in chat said Wasteland, so I'm doing it. Let's Chalice on 0.
How many 0-mana cards do they play?
Just basically Lotus Petal and, like, a small amount of Chrome Mox. But it's better than Chalice on 1, because our 1s are actually super important. Especially because we literally have a Plow in hand already. We don't play Legacy to not wasteland people. That's fair, honestly. I'll buy that. Elish Norn's very beatable because we have Caracas, so that's fine. Didn't come here to watch you be a little punk. Reanimate it. You know I have okay, they're in 2 mana. I was about to say, they know I have Caracas in hand. They thought seized and saw it. They only don't know about this swords. Which is good if they're just, like, making something bad. They're making Archetype, I'm scared. Or, like, Inkwell? But if they're making, like, a Grave Titan, we can beat that. Yeah, we can beat Grave Titan. Are they just reanimating Grave Titan here? Deal. Yep, this is beatable. That Wasteland seems pretty good.
Yep.
Pretty good against Lake of the Dead, I would say. Do it again.
A pair of Crucibles?
Crucible's, like, so bad without Wastelands, and Wasteland isn't, like, the end-all be-all of why we're what we are, right? 5-0, 9-1, beating Lands, Miracles, Test, Grixis, Delver, and Blue Red Delver. Now you also have to 5-0. I 5-0'd last week. 5-0ing multiple weeks is hard. Banana Legacy, wow, why are we on Chalice now? So the main idea behind Chalice is that it was... So we played Ethosworn Canonist in that slot for a really long time. But Chalice is way better in fair matchups, specifically Miracles, whereas, like, Chalice is just insane. And it still, like, comes in against Storm, which is the primary matchup you had Ethosworn Canonist for. That's the main reason behind it. Alright, so yeah, now we just won. We did it. Alright, we did it. Dust Bowl and Flagstones. That is a combo. Yeah, the role is, like, anti-combo card that's also like usable against some of the fair decks in the format, whereas that this one is way more narrow. The long and the short of it. Just need ports and chalices. Nice. You don't even, like, need chalices, really, so definitely, like, put those off until later. Because you can just, like, you can play Ethosworns, the deck is perfectly serviceable. Yeah. Also, I do love the turn 1 interaction versus Storm, because most often, chance of death versus Storm is before you hit your second land drop. Alright, we did it. We won. We beat Reanimator.
Do you not just grab Remorseful?
We have a Containment Priest in post board,
Oh,
so
yeah,
we can flash it in and get him. Otherwise, I would think about it. Alright. This is going to be a short stream. Yeah, my pre-board win percentage. How did it go down? Wasn't it at 28? Shouldn't have gone up. Did I do bad math? Or was it not at 28? Let me control C. Oh, it was at 20. No, it was at 23. Alright. We're having some technical difficulties. I guess it wasn't 20? Whatever. Alright, whatever. Okay, keep playing. Wanna know how? Oh, yeah. So we played against Maverick, or at least I think it was Maverick, and they just conceded the entire match after, like, we played a Stoneforge Mystic, and they mulled to 5 or something. They were X and 3, so they were out of prize contention, so I figured they just, like, didn't want to play anymore. They were just like, I'm done. Done with this league. We only saw Wooded Foothills, Basic Forest, Noble Hierarch, and Wasteland, though, so probably Maverick. This hand's probably keepable. We'll draw the land. Just play against, like, Delver with this hand, please. Ah, fuck. Wait. Infect or Elves? Please be Infect. I mean, I don't want either of these matchups. Fuck.
No, that's so Infect.
No, it's definitely Elves.
Elves plays Pendlehaven?
Yeah, they play like a 1-of. It's, like, pretty free and helps against Punishing Fire and stuff or something.
Okay. Because I thought Infect played Dryad Arbor.
Well, this hand is just garbage. I just need to plow this. Time to... Well, the 5-0 dream is now dead, so we tried. Both teams tried hard. Can we try another plow? Is another green sun? Seem to be having trouble casting it. No.
Yeah.
Oh, alright. There's hopes. There's hope yet. We should concede the game for information. I mean, definitely not. Opponent's on a 1-lander, but they're probably going to like play another elf and be able to start birch luring. Am I playing Thalia? It's like both
Double Mother?
Double Mom also isn't doing a lot. Thalia probably isn't doing a lot until next turn because they're not glimpsing or anything yet. So I can just play Thalia the following turn.
What are you doing this turn?
I'm either double momming or I'm Thalia. That's what I'm saying.
Is Brightwing bad next turn?
I mean, it's not good.
Is it? It's more mana.
I think I would rather Thalia into the Brightling than double mom into the Brightling. The moms are pretty unimportant, especially game 1, until I have like try to get GTA online. So I think I just want a Thalia. Thalia's bad, but it does like try to gum up, especially because they're mana tight. It tries to gum up their glimpses or their natural orders. Thalia attack. Yeah, Thalia does. I mean, Mom helps attacks more. Oh shit, it's got Nettle Sentinel. Time for the mini. Oh god.
Mini. Not nice turn.
Well, we tried. Both teams tried hard. He doesn't have a forest. Both teams tried hard. Can we hoof? Are we getting hoofed? They're 1 mana short of a hoof. Oh no. Oh, wait. No. I don't know what's happening. Alright, Well, they only have one card left in their hand. Unless that card is natural order, we might be able to do something, right? But it's definitely natural order, because that's my life. Brightling, go. This isn't cube. This is not cube. You're correct. I did change the stream title, right? Yes.
Wow.
Go Brightling. What would this be again? It was a Howled Spirit Keeper and like a Palace Jailer or something. Neither of which I would want right here anyway. So
Palace Jailer
would not be very useful against 6 creatures. I just give them the Monarchy, and they have like 1 card in hand. So they want
to get a chump, and then you get steal it back. I think you can raise.
No, they could just attack me with like 4 creatures, and we don't steal
Oh,
it back. They just like block. You get to like.
But they get to lose so many critters.
But then they get to like draw a million cards. It's probably fine. So we're super getting hoofed. They definitely have natural order as one of the last 2 cards in their hand. Because that's how my life goes. He's responding. Sorry, I can't. I'm missing some of the people. I apologize all the time. Oh, okay, I see. Lunik was responding. I think Lunik was just also commenting that it was not Vintage Cube, because he was here yesterday, helping us Vintage Cube. Maybe we'll stream the last... If this league actually ends fast, we'll stream the last match. We already played 2 of the games. That's how everything goes. You don't ever got it, and they always got it. For sure. That's always how it works. What are you doing? Ah! God, the world's slowest natural order. Like, we've been dead for the past 3 minutes, dude. Gotta wait. Gotta figure out how to get to combat first. What are we... Why? You're attacking for like 900, man!
He doesn't know that.
The world's slowest, very onboard lethal.
He also made such a mistake, he forgot to Pendlehaven.
Yeah, he forgot to Pendlehaven this guy for 1 extra damage. What a fucking noob. Definitely want these. I'm pretty sure this is not a Blessed Alliance matchup. I don't think this is a Palace Jailer matchup. Definitely doesn't feel like a Palace Jailer matchup.
Is this a Cataclysm matchup? Get to 4 mana. Cataclysm.
I always think about it, but it's probably not. I do think about it a lot, though. It's definitely not a Brightling matchup. We do have 2 extra slots. We have 58 cards right now.
Cataclysm it is.
Cataclysm's, like, not honestly the worst card in the world. It's, like, close to the worst card in the world, but...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's pretty bad. But...
I mean, like, this is a bad enough matchup that I don't mind, like, boarding in, like, Hail Mary cards. Like, hey, if, like, they have a bunch of creatures, we can, like, cast Cataclysm and then cross our fingers and blow up a bunch of their stuff, and they have to, like, rebuild. I don't hate boarding it in. I probably like it more than, like, Judgment or some garbage.
Yeah, I think Judgment is...
Judgment is just, like, 3 mana sorcery speed source to plowshares. That can sometimes kill their Nissa or whatever they're playing.
But more likely it's gonna kill 1 drop, and then you just feel bad.
Yes. This is a lot of Flicker Wisps. It's turn 4,
Yeah,
hit him with a
fast
GT.
GT.
I mean, fast.
Well, you took out all your mother runes, didn't you?
No, we have all our moms in. If we had mom, we'd turn 1 mom, turn 2 GT, turn 3 equip. Get them.
Only way to beat
But
Alex.
3 Wisps is also very bad.
I don't disagree.
What's our better hands look like? Removal spells, Phyrexian Evoker, Containment Priest, right? But
Yeah,
we
you
also...
can get better hands, but...
Is this hand good enough? I want to say no. I want to say this hand is not good enough.
No, it's probably too slow.
This hand is also not good enough, I would say. Oh, this hand is also bad, but I think we're just bottoming this. It's castable. We just want to draw like Stoneforge Mystic with this hand. This is a hand where if we had Stoneforge Mystic, it would be good. I think Stoneforge without removal is probably too slow, and like this hand definitely needs something, but we have a couple draws. Chalices, Stoneforges. Do I even plow this? I'm probably going to end up plowing next turn, so I might as well.
Yeah. You have 2 drives.
Stoneforge. Nice.
Nice.
All according to plan. Now we'll draw land next turn, so we can plow and GT. Oh, this is scary as shit. Is my plan to hope they can't kill me from this board? Because this is a very kill you board. I mean, I can only kill the symbiote, though. I can't even kill this Heritage Druid, which is scary. So maybe it's just like cross my fingers GTA time. Although, I also need to draw a 3rd land, or else I can't attack through a Werewood symbiote, but... because they can block with an elf and pick it up. But I think it's just more mana efficient to try to GT this turn and then cross my fingers for a land after crossing my fingers that I don't die. It's elves. You just gotta get lucky a lot. Please no kill, opponent. But that doesn't mean people play elves. Challenges I don't think like regularly affect the meta too much, except for the time Aurum won like a million straight challenges with Dredge. But like, one win isn't gonna like do a whole lot. Well, that's kind of annoying.
Yep.
Yeah, but I could kill the symbiote, but... Or I could... No, I can't kill Heritage Druid.
Don't think.
I mean, we could still be dead. They could just, like, hoof me.
No, I think you're fine. I think oh, ish.
Fine-ish. Oh, we're super... They have so much mana. If they have any payoff, we just die. Something Holy Light. With our 2 lands. 2-land Holy Light. If only we had Dread of Night for green creatures. That'd be nice. That'd be really nice. Yeah, Elves players are a cult. You don't really, like, jump onto the Elves bandwagon very often. Like, oh, Elves is good right now. Let me switch over to Elves. It's also because it's, like, very isolated in terms of the cards that it has. Like Death and Taxes, it doesn't really build into a lot else. Whereas, like, blue decks are pretty flexible, and, like, oh, I think Grixis Control is better than Grixis Delver right now. I already own a bunch of Underground Seas and Volks and Forces. The cards in, like, Elves and Death and Taxes and stuff are pretty inflexible. Are we dead yet? Opponent is taking a really long time to kill me. We dead? I don't know what they're trying to do. What do they do last? Oh, they're making 3 mana. They did it. This is a natural order. Just like... Dude, do you know how... If you know how to tap a Heritage Druid, this isn't that hard. Oh. Cast a spell. Now we can use this Quirion Ranger to untap, like, an elf, and we tap for 3 more mana. Yep. Surprise. Now we have 6 mana. 7 mana. That's almost enough for Green Sun for Hoof. We're getting there. Oh, they did it. They have natural order. Jesus Christ. 9,000 years later. We're not dead. I just like plow this crater off with the trigger on the stack, right? Oh no, they have 2 creatures that get +5/+5. That's not lethal. It's a lot of damage though. I'll take 12. Guess we're passing the turn again. How much damage do they have on board? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just follow up with Glimpse, sure. And before second natural order. I'm just gonna F6. If they pass the turn and I miss putting in my GT, that's my life, I guess. It's not worth clicking individually through. I guess I could. No, F2 doesn't work either.
I thought he had natural order.
He natural ordered me already. He got a hoof, and then we plowed the hoof, so we only took 12.
Okay.
Instead of getting lethal.
Makes sense. And now you're just dead to this garbage?
Yep, pretty much. You can yield until end step. There's a yield until end step? How the fuck do I do that? Pass turn, stop passing, yes, no. Wait, no, these aren't the yields. Which F button is, right click is end step? Oh, wait. That just puts a stop in the end step, right? That's different. Because if I F6, that ignores my stops. Oh, right click, wait. Yield here until opponent's turn is... Oh, is that an option? Oh, I am blind. Yield until here, opponent's turn. How do I undo that? Like, if I need to cast something in combat as well, like, I might need to cast this plow at some point. Just like, yield until his attack step?
You could do that.
Yield until here. Alright. I think that... Let's see if this works. Are we getting natural hoofed? Did we do it? You can press F5 to undo it. Maybe I want to press F5 right now, actually, yeah. Because they seem to be trying to green sun into a hoof or something. I don't even know how much mana they have. I wasn't paying any attention. Green sun X equals 10. The classic green sun. Are they just like getting a progenitus? Is this just like legitimately progenitus? Do they not have a second hoof? If they're on like Julian's list, they only have 1 hoof and an Archon, so this might be for progenitus. Oh, nice. That's pretty good.
Yep.
We can't plow progenitus.
Nope. Can't Caracas it either.
These are true facts. I'll take 3. You got me.
You don't want to King Cube off the road?
No, he's got Pendlehaven. I don't want to lose my Stoneforge. I'm not crazy.
I didn't see the Pendlehaven.
Get good, Alex.
And no, thank you.
Oh, we drew the lands too, so we actually could have been able to like connect with GT and probably still died, but we could have connected with GT. Alright. That was a long time. A lot of time wasted for both games that were completely unwinnable. Over here at Elves. Hey, I'm 3-3 against Elves. Look at that. It is definitely much higher than it should be. If I recall, I got like pretty lucky in like all of those games. The matchup is hot garbage. Oh yeah, for sure. It is the worst matchup that I expect to see on a given day that I would like not be surprised sitting down against in like a big paper tournament. It is easily the worst matchup, and it's not particularly close. There are matchups that are worse, but those decks are much less common, like Belcher and stuff. Oh, we're playing against Landon. Alright. So we're playing against Red-Black Reanimator, probably. Last time I played against Landon, he was on Phoenix, though. But we're on the draw. This hand is never, ever, ever going to be Red-Black Reanimator. But also, like, none of our hands are ever, ever, ever going to be Red-Black Reanimator, especially on the draw. Unless you get lucky with them mulliganing and also have, like, a Caracas or something. I think this hand is keepable on the off chance he's, like, playing some random bullshit and not red-black. Because if it's red-black, I don't think we can aggressively mulligan into a specific card. And this hand is good against, like, a lot of other random garbage. What do we got? Turn 1 Grizzlebrand? Landed kept a 7, so it's probably going to kill me. Underground Sea. Ooh, is he playing the Phoenix deck? Looks like it might be the Phoenix deck. Good thing I kept, like, a pretty reasonable hand. Prela is insane against Phoenix. Thalia is good against Phoenix. Stoneforge is good against Phoenix. So I'm definitely not displeased by this keep. I wonder what the take's going to be. Thalia, probably? Yeah. Makes sense. Hey, we drew another Thalia. Time to get him. Hopefully we don't get triple Phoenix this turn. Brainstorm into land, Darkrai, buried alive, and then we die. But you're never beating the turn 2 nut draw hands, so shrug. Just cast a cantrip or a Thoughtseize, please. Don't Dark Ritual me. Oh, thank God. We're alive! We get to cast a Thalia. Right on time, Aether Vial. Gum up the works here. I wonder if he's on the Grixis or Esper Phoenix list. Or if he's, like, not on Phoenix. He could technically be on Ant with this hand, but... Alright, never mind. God, fucking Aether Vials. What am I stone forging for? Batter Skull just because I'm so mana light? Could be Tess, right? I don't think so, just based on who it is. Based on the fact that we're playing against Landon, and last time we played against him he was playing Grixis Phoenix, I would not, like, bat an eye to say it, and just, like, flat out say this is Grixis Phoenix. I don't think it's worth assuming Landon is on Reanimator these days. Yeah, he plays, like, a lot of, like, weird stuff. He's got too good at winning, I guess. I think we're grabbing Batter Skull. We're so mana tight, and, like, if he is dealing with my Stoneforge, that means he's not dealing with my Thalia.
Makes sense.
Is he the trophy leader? He was the trophy leader last season. I think he, like... I think he has, like, an alt account that he has, like, 40 trophies on this season or something. I forget. Yeah. The Thalia is getting bolted, so now we actually can... Well, we're going to get this Batter Skull Thoughtseize, but we can attempt to Batter Skull. Hopefully, like, we're just, like, dying to bury it alive. We really needed to hit that land drop, because Prelate on 1 is just lights out in this matchup. Especially pre-board. Sucks that we just, like, drew 2 Aether Vials.
What deck is he playing?
The Grixis Phoenix. It plays, like, 25 one-drop non-creature spells. You just put Prelate on 1, the game just ends. And post-board, they have, like, 2 Abrades to kill it. Current leader is only 30, I forget. I remember seeing him tweet about it. He had, like, an absurd number of trophies, but he plays on, like, an alt account a lot of the time. Oh, that doesn't work. I'd have to go out. Maybe he has some number of trophies split between his 2 accounts. Thoughtseize the Batter Skull. I think yeah, so that's what I thought he said. I thought he had like 40 trophies or something total between his 2 accounts. Or some such. Maybe not 2, maybe more. I don't fucking know. They might thought he's the prelate here. Prelate is really bad for them if I draw land, and they can like beat a Batterskull, maybe. I assume that's what this tank is about. Is this just like dark red lethal? No, it's therapy my prelate. That's mean.
Yep.
Maybe he wants the therapy to get the 2 for 1. Please.
Yeah, he's gonna therapy the
Dang, unlucky.
He passed up both 2 for 1s.
Unlucky. I think we're just like casting a bunch of Aether Vials this turn because we can't hit a 3rd land drop to save our life. I don't think leaving up Plow is worth it. It's like kind of close, but he only has 2 cards left in hand. I got nothing. No, it doesn't have my entire hand. Is it just like hardcast Arclight Phoenix get me? I hope so. Yes. Yes. Nice. This is what I like to see. That is what I'm talking about. Wow, that's mean. Oh no, my Flicker Wisps! You jerk. Suddenly I didn't want to see this. Can we just draw... I don't even know what I want to draw. Like, another Stoneforge, I guess? We need, like, a 2-mana or 1-mana thing, but all of our 2-mana and 1-mana things suck. Like, Thalia would be okay, I guess. Another Stoneforge, I'll take it. Hopefully, he doesn't have another Thoughtseize or Therapy.
That would be unlucky.
That would be super unlucky.
So, you don't have to cast that.
I mean, otherwise he just Thoughtseizes the Stoneforge, right? It's worse against Therapy, I guess. But he already knows a card to hit with Therapy, the Plow.
Oh, yeah.
Do I grab GTA or Sword is the question.
Sword?
Sword, he's at 9 life. Sword's probably better.
It gives per red. And it shoots down a Phoenix, if that's wrong.
Yeah, I mean, both of them shoot down Phoenixes. The other one gains me life.
Oh, yeah, but GT does shoot down Phoenix.
But the Sword's a faster clock. He has a 9 life. I do want to kill him. So if I get Buried Alive for 3 Phoenix... Oh, I get Buried Alive for 4 Phoenixes, because he already has 1 in the yard, too. Fuck. That would be bad. So we just, like, die on the spot if that happens, basically. This is the trouble with this matchup. The only hard part I've found is that they just, like, play 8 Thoughtseizes, so no matter how... Oh, wait, we won. No matter how good your hand is, you're just subject to getting your hand ripped to shreds, and then, like, you have to, like, beat them with a bunch of anemic scraps. And those are, like, the traditional losses that I've found against this deck.
Chalice.
So Chalice is nuts. That's good. Surgical. I've gone, like, back and forth in Graveyard Hate. It's good enough, I think, but it's, like, very medium.
What are do they play out the threats?
Young Pyromancer, usually, the Grixis version. It's, like, and some number of Planeswalkers, like either Liliana of Last Hope or the Veil.
Yeah, okay. I mean, it completely gets rid of all the Phoenixes.
Yeah, which is why I like Surgical. Rest in Peace is, like, more anemic, because they just, like, don't cast Buried Alive.
Yeah, Rest in Peace is more
But
anemic.
Surgical can also get Thoughtseized. If you get a Rest in Peace into play, it's hard for... It's basically...
If it gets Thoughtseized, that means something else isn't.
Yeah. The other issue is that they can see it and just not go for it anymore. That's my problem with Graveyard Hate, is because you're getting your hand torn to shreds in this matchup, they can see your Graveyard Hate and play around it, and it leaves you with more, like, useless dead weight.
Yeah, sure.
I've been boarding it in so far because I think it's just kind of necessary, especially on the draw. Like, they have their turn 2 nut draw, like, Dark Ritual, Buried Alive hands that you kind of need to try to fight.
Mm-hmm.
But Graveyard Hate, I do feel, is, like, pretty anemic for Death and Taxes against this deck. Provoker sucks. I think I cut Moms this matchup because we're bringing Chalice and because they don't actually have a lot of removal. Then cut like 2 Wisps. I think that's what I've been doing.
What does the bright one do?
Gains life. No, it just has lifelink. And like Wisp doesn't do anything. It like trades with a Phoenix and they get it back.
Think about the Mom.
Oh. Mom is also a Nomba with Chalice, is one of the reasons I brought it out. And the other is, like, yeah, I talked about. They don't have a lot of removal. They're usually on under 4 bolts.
Okay.
Imagine the Phoenix deck with access to probe. Please no. Let's not talk about that. Turn 1 probe you. Oh, you don't have a counterspell. Alright, Dark Red Buried Alive you. He's running some sweet cards. Oh god. Snap keep this hand. I hope he's not gonna, like, play another Engineered Plague and put it on Human and lock himself out of all his young Pyromancers again, like he did last time I played him. I hate drawing 2-ofs in this matchup, because, like, they just make it so liable to Cabal therapies. Didn't shuffle. I'd be tempted to Wasteland if he did, but... We're just gonna leave up Plow and plan on chalicing him. Chalice with my double Plow in hand. Alright. We could be getting got, but we can, like, fight against that. If he makes 3 Phoenixes, we just Plow 1, untap, Plow the other, and, like, Wasteland, and then follow up with Chalice, and then we have to beat 1 Phoenix. So if we get Dark Red Buried Alive, it's not the end of the world. What you got? Alright. Yep, this is what we planned for. Get me. So Wastelanding the red or black takes him off of Thoughtseize, red takes him off of Abrades. I am Wastelanding this turn because I'm not using 2 mana, so I might as well prevent my opponent from casting more stuff. I think I want to hit the Underground. Thoughtseize is kind of scary. Abrades is not the end of the world. If he Abrades the Chalice, we still have like double Mom or double Stoneforge. So I think I'm gonna Plow another Phoenix. Because I didn't have to do that yet. Wasteland's Underground. This Arclight is going to give me the business, so we need to do something. Oh god, what is this? What are you Dark Redding into this time? Stop it. The 4th Arclight? Oh no! We're just like dead. We can draw removal, but I think we're just dead. Stoneforge for Batterskull isn't fast enough. We're going to 2 next turn, and then we're just dead on board, right? There's nothing we can draw. We don't have any way to like block 2. We don't have any way to remove 2. Yeah, I think we're dead. Unfortunate, but yeah, the turn 2, especially on the play Buried Alive hands, are the hardest to beat. I think we're just running it back. It's the Turbo Buried Alive and the like 900 Thoughtseize hands. But you can beat just like a bunch of like anemic cantripping. Thalia on the play. Chalice on the play. just like on curve Sanctipral and stuff, are all very, very good.
Yep.
One day I'll flash in our Remorse Containment Priest in response to Arclight triggers, because it's not a May. You really get them, but it's very unlikely. But I do like Containment Priest because it's like the least shitty graveyard hate card, because it also is a creature. You can attack them with it. It's not terrible if they're not on their Turbo Phoenix plan. God, this hand is so bad against Thoughtseize. It's probably still a keep, though. This hand is so fucking bad against Thoughtseize. The old Surgical Rip combo. I'll keep this. This is why I don't like boarding in Graveyard Hate. I'm still not even, like, I'm not positive it's right to bring in. Maybe Recipe. Surgical's better than Rip, I think. I get Thoughtseize just, like, snap off this Brightling. We need to top deck some. We have a lot of creatures in the deck, though, so. We have a lot of time to buy with our 8 cards. Goodbye, Brightling. It's nice knowing you. Interesting. I understand how Graveyard Hate is bad here. Don't you most lose? You lose to Fast Phoenixes, and you lose to a bunch of discard. And Graveyard Hate makes, or like, boarding Graveyard Hate makes you a lot worse to their discard spells. Because your Graveyard Hate is so, like, lopsided. If they're not on the, like, Buried Alive Phoenix plan, and you get Thoughtseize twice, and they take your 2 creatures, and you're left with Rip Surgical, and they just, like, cast a Young Pyromancer, or just start casting Arclight Phoenixes and stuff, like, you can get, like, just some anemic draws and die. I think I'm playing Ballista here. I don't have anything else to do.
Nice one.
Helps against, like, a Young Pyro. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying I'm not sure if it's, like, good enough. Because it definitely, like, does help against some of the stuff. Like, he did Thoughtseize this Recipes, which means something he intends to do is graveyard-oriented. Like, Thoughtseize me again into the Phoenixes or something. It's just, like, Liliana the Last Hope. Oh, fuck. This is Buried Alive. This is Therapy naming Surgical Buried Alive. We just die.
No, you can
Surgical nothing,
and
then he names it, and then lose the Brightling, and then I can still get triple Phoenixed.
I mean, you're gonna get triple Phoenix after that.
Yeah, so I might as well just not take 2 damage and let him take the Surgical.
Yeah.
This is the other thing I talked about, that, like, Rest in Peace is sometimes better than Surgical, Surgical sometimes better than Rest in Peace. Because Rest in Peace can stay on board, but Surgical is way more susceptible to hand disruption. This deck is fucking annoying. I would agree to that. Probably doesn't beat Layla. It doesn't beat Layla in the same way it beats, like, other things. So you can never, like, it beats Leyline, but, like, sometimes you can, like I was talking about, you can beat a Rest in Peace that's just in play. They're not all in on this graveyard plan. They have Young Pyros. You can cast Arclight Phoenixes. It's not like red-black Reanimator versus, So if we draw, like, a Plow or a Path into Viling and this Brightling, we might be able to go somewhere. Oh, yeah, never mind. I forgot about this. Yeah, we're super dead.
Yep.
So we're taking, if they have Bolt, we just die. I could, like, Stoneforge into GT, play GT. Yeah, we're probably dead. I think we might even just be dead if we do that and they don't do anything. Like, I think we might still be losing. If they can't get back the 3rd Arclight, by some grace of God, we might have a chance with GT. I did Miracle Game 1 versus Double True Name. My opponent accidentally swung his angler into my Ballista equivalent with Banner Skull. Nice. You never know. Play your outs. But yeah, getting turn 2 Buried Alive both games kind of sucks a lot. Especially turn 2 Buried Alive when we had 2 pieces of Graveyard Hate. That is, I would qualify that as the nut draw.
Unlucky.
Yeah, can't win them all. Something, something. So if we draw, if they get the Phoenix back, put me to 2. We draw Plow, we're still dead. It was laziness, right click attack with all. Sometimes it happens. How's life? Not bad. About to be 2-2 here in this league. Pretty short league, though. We might actually just finish it with the end of that cube draft that we did yesterday. Getting spewed by some Arclight Phoenixes. Oh yeah, now they can therapy. They can just use the therapy as their third spell too. One of those Moxel bits from? Moxel just like donated 10 bits yesterday, doing something or other. We go to 2, and I think we're, if we draw Flicker Wisp, I think we might be able to live a turn. That's not going to do it, right? Because now we can't gain life. We can recruit Wisp, but that only stops 2 Arclights. We can't. We can recruit. None of the 1-drops we can recruit for do anything. Look at my list, I guess. I think we're just stone dead. We'll say I didn't think about it for a second. We can grab Cleric, but that doesn't work for multiple reasons. We can grab Flicker Wisp. Flicker Wisp blocks 1. Flickers another out. We just die. Yeah, we're just dead. Unfortunate. We can go to 6, but we're taking 9. Recruiter doesn't do anything. Not gonna lie, I consider building Lomo didn't cost $1 trillion of paper. Yeah, same, Chyleth. We're so close. Let it be known, Loam's Phoenix matchup is excellent. Yeah, I definitely don't doubt that. Loam's Phoenix matchup seems insane. Chalice and Leylines. If we got a Flicker Wisp here, we'd actually like ping and minus on a Arclight, and then gain 2, go to 4, and then we like trade with 1, like Flicker 1 would be at 4 life, and start like trying to stabilize with Cheetah or something. Yeah, but it doesn't do anything. Shame. And that was a Cleric. I would have needed to leave Violon 2 to play to Cleric, but Wisp was one of our better outs. And we had like 1 Cleric and 2 Wisps. ground time. Tombstalker, Crater Maker, and Rakdos. What the hell? Tombstalker seems odd. Crater Maker on. Maybe their sneak matchup is bad or something. And Rakdos Charm is like moderately playable. This hand sucks. This hand also kind of sucks, but definitely a keep, especially on the draw here. Opponent wants to mulligan to 5. Tombstalker is interesting. I don't know if it's better than, like, Bedlam Reveler, though, right? I guess it's... No, it's really still bad against Graveyard Hate, too. I don't know. Tombstalker seems like bad Bedlam Reveler, I think. Alright. Storm, Grixis. Could be the Phoenix deck again. I think taking the Thali doesn't really tell me a lot. Can I Wasteland this? They did mull to 5 and scry to the bottom. Yeah, we're 100% Wastelanding this. Hey, we did it! Wow, rude. Alright, we drew Thalia, nice. Game's over. Alright, so we don't really know what my opponent is doing. How are we sideboarding here? We know Polluted Delta, Underground Sea, Thoughtseize. I'd sideboard for Storm. I'm inclined to sideboard towards Storm and Phoenix. But it could technically be Grixis Control or Grixis Delver. Storm is the scariest one to be wrong against, that's true. I'm inclined to bring in Chalices. It's Anthony? I don't know who Anthony is. Oh god. I thought this name looked familiar, though. If it's either Control or Delver, Chalice is still good. Tess? Oh god. Plus no Tess. But I like boarding towards Storm and, like, maybe hedging a little bit. Like, I don't need to bring in Graveyard Hate because Graveyard Hate isn't even that good against Tess. Like, these are all cards I'm probably boarding in all the time. Like, if it was Storm, I'd probably board in, like, these. God, I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, none of these other cards are very playable against Storm. These cards are the only like, actually good ones against Storm, to be fair. I don't hate, like, boarding pretty lightly, and just boarding in these. Oh, no, we need to cut all these plows. Gotta keep Brightlings. So I guess we'll cut this last plow for a surgical extraction. Just play the Miser's Surgical. Or some shit. How's Brightling been? Brightling's been fine. We've been playing against like a lot of aggressive decks recently, or at least I have. I've been seeing a lot of Delver and the Phoenix deck online, so I've been trying it out. It's been like pretty decent. Especially against Blue-Red Delver and stuff. With 3 lightly and use game 1 as a cushion. Yeah. That's basically what my plan is. And once we figure it out for game 3, we can board more accordingly. Well, this hand just kind of sucks a lot, so pretty safely ship this. Opponent mulligan to 6, but we have just nothing. If we had a Vial, we could like turn 3 Thalia. People are like pretty divisive on Brailing. Brailing takes the main deck jailer slot, kind of. That's what I've just been testing it. It's because I wanted to draw Brightling a lot, so I'm playing 2 in the main. I don't think it's just is correct at all. It probably isn't the worst. That's true, but it's very slow, especially when it is Tess. We like mulligan for Chalices and Thalias. Makes me worse to Thought Seizes, though. Maybe I keep this. I'm gonna keep it. We'll scry Thalia at the top. It'll be fine. Never mind. It's not fine. It also could not be Tess, and we could like keep a reasonable hand of magic cards. You never know. Yeah, the last like 10 slots in Death and Taxes, you're like never gonna be able to convince any other Death and Taxes player that like your way is the right way or the wrong way. Just because a lot of it is just like so much just like opinion and just preference. Could be the Phoenix deck. Although Tess does play Badlands from time to time. Yeah, it's looking like Tess. Someone want to give me the quick Goblin's math on Stoneforge? It's like 12 on the play, right? This is the Bryant Cook Tess. The Opals. Looks like we're getting Storm for way more and probably just dying this turn, but it's 14 on the play. I thought it was like 12. When they're on the play, I mean. That's a pretty good Adnaz. I mean, Tess is like a way better Adnaz deck than Ant, though. Their deck is so lean. This is just super lethal, right? Chrome Mox, Rite of Flame, Rite of Flame, Rite of Flame, Burning Wish, Dark Rip, Burning Wish Tendrils. This is just incredibly lethal. Just the most dead possible. We can concede. We could. That is an option. We'd also not concede. Concede if they cast Thoughtseize. Just want to see how much mana they can get to. They had a lot of Rite of Flames. Oh, they're casting Thoughtseize. That's rude. Just make him show you win con. I'll concede to the Thoughtseize too. Like, they have a Burning Wish in their hand. I don't think they're ballsy enough to play online without a Tendrils on the board. So I guess we board in like bad Graveyard Hate because it's better than like bad creatures. I think that's the only change I make. Man, if Brightling was recruitable, it'd be bananas. I would 100% like always have one in the sideboard. We cut Sword, I think. And just like a Brightling, and probably a Wisp. Wisp was good against Chrome Mox. She have a Brightling, I guess. Oh yeah, Leon Relic Order. That's a card. You can hit Chrome Moxes. Speaking of tagging Chrome Moxes. Oh wait, hang on, we can cut this Walking Ballista. This thing's bad. He wants to fast empty you. Yeah, that's why I like vaguely wanted a Brightling. You can like play it in Lifelink. It's like a does a bad Batterskull impression. Like Wisp also like randomly picks off stuff. Graveyard, yeah, Graveyard is not very good versus Tess. I boarded in because its marginal advantage is typically better than like a random Flicker Wisp or a Walking Ballista or like a Brightling or something. It's definitely not like something I'm going to lean on as a crutch, but if it has like a 1% chance of stealing you a game, it's probably going to matter more in a given game than a Flicker Wisp is against Tess. Is generally how I perceive Graveyard Hate in this matchup. I think Surgical is also way better than Rip. Because Surgical, sometimes you can, like, snipe them on, like, weird LED hands. Like, Rip is pretty piss poor. Brightling does do an okay Batterskull impression. Maybe I actually want it more than the Wisp. Submit like that. Surgical, I can see. Yeah. Surgical is like, eh. Rip is very eh. So just draw like Chalice and Thalia. This is neither of those cards, deck. Well, this is like Chalice on 0 into Stoneforge. I'm in for this. And we have like Wasteland and Port. I'll keep this. Scry Thalia at the top. Yeah, we're bottoming that. Thoughtseize me. Oh, nice. We get to resolve Stoneforge mistake. They could Thoughtseize the Batter Skull, so. I don't even know if I'm playing the Stoneforge. If they shuffle, I'm at Wasteland. Definitely tempting. So let's draw like second Chalice. They did not shuffle. Ooh. Cleric's a card. Doesn't do a lot. It's kind of like Rest in Peace. Wasteland. Just Wasteland anyway. It's like Wasteland into Port. It's like not a bad plan. Just try to like tax them a bunch. With sitting here with a Chalice on 0. Do I Port first or Wasteland first? Port lets them brainstorm. Use Wasteland. Kill you. Wasteland them until... Oh yeah, that makes sense. It just like buys me more time until I actually find more Chalices or Thalias. Because like these cards are... Oh, look like that.
It seems like a good card.
Yeah, we just need to be careful about Massacre. But then you need like 3 mana to Burning Wish for it, and then another mana to cast it. Yeah. Yeah, move to clean up. Yeah. There's like porting now. We can start casting spells next turn. Yeah, taste it. Yeah, we did it! We beat Tess! Eat it! 13 lands with opals. Yeah, that seems like a pretty good mana denial choice there. Actually managed to win. That was not a great matchup. Winning game 1 was pretty important, though.
They play opals now?
It's a variation. I don't know if it's like stock yet, but it's definitely something that like Bryant Cook, who's like the test god, has been playing recently. Just it like increases the speed.
Oh yeah. It definitely increases the speed.
We won game 1 and 3. Lost game 2. All right. Wait. Did I forget to record something? What did we play against last round? We lost. Oh, we lost to Grixis Phoenix. I didn't record that. We won game 2 in that one.
I thought you won game 1.
Did we win game 1?
Yeah, you won game 1.
Oh yeah, we got nut drawn twice in a row. Yeah, that's true. That we did win game 1. And Legacy Goblins, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Files, Thalias, Ports, Wastelands, Plains, and Submersible Plowshares. You never registered 3 ports before, Moxel? That's something I've done before in my life. I've almost always regretted it, but I've done it sometimes. Alright, it's like 10:20. Alright, let's finish this finish this vintage cube. We have one more match. Gotta change the stream title. All right, so if anyone, for those of you that were hanging out yesterday, we were streaming some Vintage Cube, and we ended the day by drafting a second deck and then not playing any of it, and we played 2 rounds with it already. Did we win? We did win. We got. I guess we didn't get really lucky in game 3. We got lucky game 1 for sure. We didn't. We just like turn 1 Chalice and manned it out for game 3. Worked out. D&T is a 100-card deck pretending to exist as a 75-card. Yeah, basically. If you could just have like 5 extra sideboard slots, D&T would be great. Actually, no, because if everyone had 5 extra sideboard slots, everyone would just be playing Drone of Knights, and that would be bad. Anyway, let's finish this stupid league so I don't have to play it tomorrow. Where is it?
I have no idea.
I don't know how Moto works. Over here. Wait, we did it. We found it.
Sorry.
Alright, let's play with this Godford. This deck's actually like insane. I'm sad we lost round 2.
Yeah, round 2 was some bullshit.
Round 2 was some bullshit. This deck is busted. This hand is not busted. This hand is very bad.
Yeah, memory draw makes us almost good, but that's not how memory draw works.
Yeah, that's definitely not how memory draw works. Wow, this hand also sucks.
Yeah.
Did I just mull to 5? We're on the draw. We get a scry. This has lands.
Hey.
If we like draw like a mana dork or like a rock or something.
Cube. It's all dirtly.
Yeah, cube's just mono-dirtle, right? Lunac, is this a keep or a mole? You have your colors. That's true, we have our colors. No one in chat actually knows the deck. We're just like jumped into a match. Pray no mono red. Yeah, we're keeping this. Ooh.
See?
Wait, is this useful? All we have is a consecrated sphinx. Do I even want this?
No.
Probably modify. It's too late, Lunac. We already kept. I think we bottomed this.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, we're bottoming that. Mole, this hand sucks.
Too late.
Too late, guys. We're winning this game.
Okay, this game sucks.
This game is so bad. Can we draw, like, a mana dork, please? That could be. Ooh, that's helpful.
Yeah, that's like a mana dork.
It's kind of awkward because now our Spire Wolf comes in tapped, but we have plenty of other lands. You want that? It's a busted card.
Oh, well,
way too late for that. We also like wanted like better.
We just wanted to cast.
We wanted like
Sphinx.
more castable spells. To be fair, we still get like turn 5 Consecrated Sphinx, which is probably not good against our opponent's blue-black control deck.
They
might be reanimated.
Not bad against literal color.
Oh, that's true. But then I assume they're gonna kill it. Is my concern or counter it.
Yeah.
Oh, they are just reanimated.
They are reanimated. Wow. We are so good against reanimated.
Turn 3 Harmonize is a power move.
As long as they don't,
Would not be busted with what we've seen. Yeah, you guys haven't seen anything in the deck, to be fair. But Sneak Attack is busted in this deck. Are we just harmonizing and moving to discard?
Yeah. I'm done.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We might have discard 1. It's just like a shitty divination. Hey, this Lightning Strike can kill this Looter Core.
Yeah.
What am I discarding?
Canal?
No, because we need double blue for Sphinx.
Oh, you're right.
Just like Forest. Yeah. It would not. Oh, that we've seen lands. That's fair. Just now, I'm discarding a Forest. Our tap land is our double blue for the Sphinx.
It's kind of awkward because I don't want to play that tap next.
Because we would definitely want to cast Lightning Strike next turn too. It's super awkward. Maybe we'll just like draw Island. Oh, they discarded Shield Dread. I didn't notice that. That's horrifying. This is another. We actually beat the Shield Dread last time. If we lose the Shield Dread, our other cube deck yesterday was confirmed better than this one.
We do have a duplicate in this deck.
That's true. We have a duplicate in this deck as well.
So we can't go Shield Dread again.
If he doesn't make a reanimate thing, I think I just want to lightning strike this turn though to prevent him from drawing more cards.
Yep.
That's not a good sign, right? I mean, I guess they're. I feel like they'd want to like dig into reanimate spells if they don't already have one.
Yeah.
Did they play land for turn already? They already did play land for turn, so maybe not. It's gonna be really good with a sneak attack. Yeah. Are we exhuming? Oh, brutalitying. Oh no, my lightning strike. Well, I guess we're playing Spire Bluff Canal.
Yep.
We did it. We figured it out. They just look at this hand. Consecrated Sphinx, Wormcoil, Sundering Titan. Wormcoil is pretty good against Shield Dread, right? You sack it, and you have like 2 more things. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's a good draw. Yeah, we're probably pretty dead here, I think.
Yep. That's unfortunate.
Professional consensus, we dead. Wormcoil does something. It, like, fogs and sacks into 2 guys, and then we, like, cut Sphinx into his Titan. We're not dead. We're pretty close. Assuming they don't have, like, counterspell at 5 mana, looking at 5 different cards or whatever. I assume they're, like, the blue-black reanimator control. Sneak would have worked out, my bad. Doom Whisperer is kind of scary. Yeah, they're tapping out. Oh, that's a good card to tap out for.
Yep.
Face sealing us. Alright. So what's our plan? Lose? Lose.
I think so.
I just like unsummon our Wormcoil and we die.
Yeah. That's.
They left it on top. Alright. What do we draw? What are we drawing?
I'm guessing it's a.
Ooh, memory draw. Nice.
Job. Okay, I think we can see it.
Wait, do we get to see what they exile? No, right? Face down, alright.
Yeah.
No, but they do discard their hand, so we could get more information, right? Although we give them more information. Eh, not worth it, I'm conceding. I think our deck looks a lot better than our opponents.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair. I feel like we're a Beast Within deck. Or we're a Beast Within.
I do like Beast Within.
Cut Strike. Fireball at least pings off that Looter for less mana than Strike. None of these other cards seem very playable.
Nope. Okay.
Yeah, let's run back. Oh, wait, we can show off the deck to chat.
Oh.
Spend the next 2 minutes actually showing chat what the deck is for the next 1 to 2 games. So this is our top end over here. At Emrakul, Ulamog, Sundering Titan, Wormcoil, Duplicate, Inferno Titan, Consecrated Sphinx. I guess we might actually want to be cutting like a Manglehorn. We didn't see any artifacts yet, but that doesn't mean they don't have any.
Yeah.
Would like maybe do that actually.
Either way is fine.
Yeah. It was like draw less awkward hands, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
It's Vintage Cube, they have artifacts.
That is true.
That's fair. I think Manglehorn is more likely to be better good than
And the Lightning Strike? Yeah.
Lightning Strike. The cheap stuff. Who needs that? Hey, we got cheap. We have a Mana Crypt and 3 Mana Dorks, child. Let's get out of here. And like a Signet and a Coalition Relic and a Power Stone to ramp into the top end.
Yeah, that's all you need cheap stuff for.
Yeah. See, this hand is wait, is this hand a Snap Keep? This hand doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything, but like we have so much stuff to do once we do have something. I think this hand's a keep.
Yeah, I feel like
we have like mana
I
into
like
all of our busted stuff, and we just this deck isn't as funny those days. Why? Because it's actually like decent. I'm gonna keep this hand, and we're just like gonna draw nothing ever.
That would be unfortunate.
It's definitely gonna happen. But like Emrakul just wins the game. Even like Worm Coil or Inferno Titan or something. This deck would have loved Channel. That's true, yes. Definitely would have loved Channel. Go Arbor Elf. Emrakul. It's not bad. Alright. We got a plan, and it is draw Fatty. I would accept basically any of them. I guess Ulamog probably wouldn't be very great. You could exile like 20 cards out of their deck, though, and deal them 10. It's probably worth it. They're moving to discard.
And you should find them. Right.
What?
It does have Annihilator, doesn't it?
Oh, no, not the... We have Ulamog.
Does Ulamog not have Annihilator?
The new one doesn't. It just like exiles 20. Yeah. Are they just like discarding a card? Yeah, they're discarding a reanimation spell. I don't think I Beast Within this land. Because they can just have like, Swamp Reanimate. I think I just want to Beast Within their Grave Titan. Am I even playing the Sneak Attack? It's kind of scary if they blow up my Relic. Well, we don't have red mana anyway to activate it.
You also have the Through the Breach. So it's like...
But I'm also, like, okay with leaving a Beast Within, but I guess that, is less mana efficient. I could see just going... Just, like, land, play Sneak Attack, pass.
Mm-hmm.
We also leave up... If we play Ancient Tomb, we can actually leave up Beast Within if we really need it. So that's not bad. Because we could go 1, 2, 3, 4 and leave up Ancient Tomb plus Coalition Relic.
You really want us to Beast Within the
no,
island?
No, I'm leaving it up in case they like...
Scott.
Oh, Cat. Scott. Beast Within or no balls. Fuck you guys. Yeah, I'm done with playing the Sneak. I think I'm just leaving up the Beast Within. Beast Within the island, no fear. Shallow Grave. Wow, wait. They're just like hitting me for 6 and making zombies? Sure. This thing just leaves.
Yep. Just make a lot of zombies.
I mean,
I think he's kind of scared because we
maybe I do Beast Within. It does make 2 more zombies. Wait, 2 zombies versus a 3/3? We do also gain 6 though. Maybe the Beast Within also.
I mean, you could Beast Within around.
Oh, and just block it? But that... Oh, that gives us...
we don't block it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, we can Beast Within our own thing. Yeah, I don't hate that, actually. See, should have Beast Within the island. Fuck off. You get a 14 and they have 8 power. Yeah, and then we make a Beast, and then we block, and we go to... down from 14 to, like, 8, right? 8, and then we block again, so yeah. I'd like to exile a Titan. Yeah, the only way the Titan gets exiled is if we just let Shallow Grave's ability resolve. Just draw like Emrakul, please.
That would be
nice, Emrakul.
That is not Emrakul.
We did it. We drew Emrakul, guys. Alright, the good old defensive Beast Within. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, that's horrifying. Nobody this wouldn't have happened if we had Beast Within their island. Yeah, they would have just done it next turn and then also had a 3/3, right? Like, they just hit land drops. I think we still need to Beast Within our own thing, though, because we're just like, fucking dying. Am I blocking with this Arbor Elf? No, right?
No, you want to block with the Beast Within, and I don't... I mean, you can...
I don't think I need to block with it yet. blowing up this forest, probably. Maybe I blow up this ancient tomb. Just because we don't want to take damage anymore, so like we're not really tapping it.
Yeah.
We already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to cast like Titans and stuff.
Yeah.
By tapping the relic. Yeah. Okay, let's just draw Emrakul. I'd also accept Inferno Titan at this point. I'm not playing this, right? Because Fauna Shaman is a card in our deck.
Potentially too slow.
I mean, is Llanowar Elves, is Vintorn Elves going to do anything? You could like double block a zombie, but. Quick reach the Vintorn Elves. Yeah, surprise blocker. Or we gotta sneak it in.
Ooh, we can do that.
Easy mode. Alright, I think I'm just passing.
Sure. Did you play land?
Oh no. F5. Luckily, my opponent's hanging out in this combat step. So if this deck 1-2s, does that mean we're better drafters than Lunac?
Yes.
For sure. Yep,
Yeah.
that's definitely how that works. That's what I thought too.
I mean, I think we're better drafters either way.
Yeah, that's also true. You suck, Lunac.
Yeah.
We can cast through the breach. Maybe they'll just concede. Activate Arcane Artisan. What are we going to get? Masker Wormed? That'd be pretty bad.
And we would die.
Maybe we'll draw Emrakul. We wouldn't die, right?
We would die. Because that deals us damage whenever anything dies.
Not this turn, right? Just... Oh, yeah, it is this turn, so we are...
Yeah, we are dead.
Oh, wow, we're actually dead.
We are dead.
Dang, they got us. Breaching Elves doesn't do anything, because we, like, block 2 things.
Mm-hmm.
And then we still die to, like, the triggers.
Yep.
Breaching Elves with the trigger on the stack. Oh, just the ultimate power play. I am definitely going to Breach in the Elves now, because we're just literally Dobbs. Breaching Elves with sneak attack in play. How are you going to beat this one, buddy? Got him. Are we taking down a zombie or are we blocking 2?
We're taking down a zombie.
Oh, yeah, fuck you, zombie. Fuck right off. We got him good. What was our next card? Wow. The trigger is mocking me! Do you fucking see that shit? The trigger was mocking me! That's some bullshit. Oh, that wouldn't have really helped. It could have blocked that turn.
Oh,
that would have actually helped.
That would be nice.
That trigger was mocking me. Also, we did it. We got 40 play points or something.
Yeah.
Also, we are officially better drafters than Lunac, let it be known. But anyway, we just needed to get rid of that because we had drafted the deck and the league closes like Thursday or something. And since this stream went so quickly, just decided to just fuck around with that bullshit for a hot second. Anyway, let's find someone to host. Alright, who's playing Legacy? Me and Bara. That was fun. I loved him. Probably playing... Is he playing the junk Nick Fit thing that he's trying to... Oh no, this is Bug something?
Bug Nick Fit?
Bug Nick Fit? Looks like Nick Fit. It's got...
It's
Cabal
got 6
therapy.
lands in hand. Alright, 6 lands in play.
Yeah, that's true. You got 7 lands to play and like 4 basics. This is definitely has to be Nick Fit.
7? Oh, yes.
This is hidden second island.
I did not see the hidden second.
But yeah.
Yeah, these are veterans.
Oh yeah, that's definitely Nick Fit. He's playing Buck Nick Fit. Cool. What did I say about the mole, though? Well, I don't care what you said, because you're bad at drafting, obviously, Lunik. And you should have listened to us, the pros, when we drafted our clearly superior cube deck yesterday. The fucking mono blue shit pile. That deck was so bad. I wish I had screenshotted it.
Now you're high tide.
Yeah, with the Dark Ritual High Tide. With the High Tide for turn 4 Frost Titan. Hey, that won us that game.
It did.
Which
I
means
still
the High
went
Tide...
to mulligan that hand. Just so you know.
But we won, so it was clearly the right decision. Whatever. Anyway. That's enough for today. We 3-2'd. We lost with our terrible cube deck. That was aggressive, Jerry. I'm sorry, Lunik. I love you. But anyway. That is going to wrap up our stream today. Hope you had fun. If you want to report the channel for this, I think there's a report the channel button. There's, like, down at the bottom somewhere. The 3 dots, maybe? Yeah, you can report me. There should be, like, 3 dots at the bottom, like, under, like, around where the title is, next to the share
next
button.
To share. You report JR for being a better
report
drafter.
XJ Cloud. Can I click on this? Oh, I have to log into Twitch.
No.
Can you report yourself? Hang on. We gotta do this for science. Can I report myself? Helpful streamer is helpful. Alright. Wait. Report XJ Cloud. Where is the problem? In the live stream video or clip.
Or is it actually Cloud isn't monitoring the chat?
I don't know. We have mods. Chatlet's here. Somewhere else. ... Alright, I'm not doing this. I'm curious if it would let me, but I'm concerned that it will, is the issue. But anyway, yep. So anyway, I should give my end of stream spiel, but I haven't done that in a while, so I am here. Wait, what am I yeah, no one ever, like, we don't really need a lot of chat moderation. There was that one time a million years ago when, like, some trolls came in, but it happens very infrequently with such a small channel, so not really something we worry about. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Hope you had a good time. If you want to support the channel more, you can follow, subscribe, or donate. Follows are totally free. Help you know when I'm going live. Help other people find my content. Subscriptions get you a sweet Thalia emote and Thraben subscription badge in the chat. And donations, I would be more than happy to play donation deck lists. Details for those are down below. You can also subscribe on YouTube or follow me on Twitter. YouTube is where all these streams go after they're done being live, and Twitter is where I post my schedule, that stuff. Moderate this. Tide Taker is a Legacy All-Star away. Alright, I'll fucking moderate that, Moxwell.
Purge.
Fuck you, Moxwell. Anyway. Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you had a good time. And, come back tomorrow for... I don't actually know what we're playing yet. I haven't figured it out. Maybe the Death of Taxes, or maybe we'll play a different Legacy deck for tomorrow. We'll figure it out.
So
anyway,
if I donate you money, I can make you play 4 Mangara Condors.
You could. And I would gladly play that, anyway. Anyway, bye-bye, everyone.